we have improved. We got a cameraman. That's James behind there. I'm gonna shout him out in a few.
Hey.
This is Gio. He's the wholesaler that found this property, and you're gonna meet. You seeing him here, part of the team.
Well, what's up, people? How you guys doing? Thanks for joining on the property tour, my first property tour. Welcome, everybody.
All right, cool. And then we're also gonna meet the investor that actually bought the wholesale. So it goes like that. So there's a wholesaler, and you have to sell it to an investor. So you're gonna meet those people, and this is another member of the team that you'll be meeting. What we normally do at these properties is, I know we have some guests here and some team members. We're gonna show you how we acquired, how we funded, the numbers and the profits.
So I'm gonna videotape them, videotaping me. See, we on live on set, on the camera. We got Big James.
As we
We have
have
online people watching.
Alright.
Hey guys,
Look
how
at
you
this.
doing?
This is just the outside.
All right, this is outside.
Los, we missed you yesterday, bro.
Come over here. Don't walk in here. Meet the people online first.
Hey!
Another team member. This is Yvette.
Yvonne.
Right? Yvonne.
All right.
All these years.
Hi guys, welcome.
You can tell us the nervousness. This is another one of our team members. She's also here. She just did. How was your intro?
It went pretty good.
Right.
It went pretty good this first
Just
time.
did her introduction, right? You're gonna meet more people. So I'm just introducing you to some of the people that are part of the team. We're a real estate group, real estate organization,
Yep.
and we showcasing how and what we do.
Welcome.
Welcome. And Span, you span the property, right? Yeah. And this is the investor that purchased the property from the wholesaler, right? So you like his jacket? Yeah, right? So we are out here. You're going to hear from him a little later. I just wanted to introduce you to him. We are going to go do a tour of the property. So I guess everybody is here. We're going to do a tour again. It's going to be tour. Meet the team first. You're going to meet the team. You're going to meet everyone. Meet some of the people that are participating. And then we're going to go through some of the numbers and then show you how you can be part of this also. All right, Gio. You want to talk? How long have you been part of the group?
I've been part of the group since last year, March. I started. Didn't know anything about real estate investing.
Come up, bro.
I didn't know anything about real estate investing when I first started. You know, thanks to my bro Dre right here. I went to high school with him. He put me onto this team and the system, and I want to say, thank you for Dre for even bringing me here, bro, to be a part of this team, and I love you forever. Respect.
Yes. Now, if this is important to you, if you're here to build your dreams and do by using real estate investing, take one step closer. It's okay. We're not inside. So if you really want to hear what we're saying, you can just take one step closer, especially the space here. So that way, because we don't have a microphone, right? But if this is important to you, if this is something that you feel is going to change your life, just watch the camera, man.
We showered. We showered. We good. We showered.
We're outside, and please pay attention. All right, now, Rick, this is he was also part of this deal. He found this deal as well. They both found this deal. So basically, it was like a co-wholesale, right? Rick, how long you been part of the team?
5 years.
Okay, 5 years, right? Is this also your first wholesale?
No.
Okay, so tell them a little bit about you. Yeah.
1 year we got like 7 properties.
1 year we got 7 properties. Is this after or before you joined the team?
It's after.
Okay, cool. Tell them where you from, Rick.
Brooklyn.
All right. Anybody here from Brooklyn?
in the house, yes.
Yes. BK.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. Born and raised. Very good. All right. And then you got more things? How many more projects you got going on?
A lot.
You got a lot. We got a lot.
This guy, I might have like 4 of them going on right now, simultaneously.
All right. So now you've heard from the 2 wholesalers, right? I just want you to hear a little bit from the investor, the person who actually purchased the property, because they had to, those of you that know wholesale, they had to flip the contract, right? And This is, should I say Mo or Mo?
No, Mo is good.
This is Mo.
Hey,
Yo, how long you been investing, brother?
I've been investing for 16 years. Actually, probably buying anywhere from about 30 to 40 properties a year on an average. Also, I have a financing platform. But I'm going to say this, guys. In order for you to be successful in real estate, you have to have fundamentals. And that's where Joe's platform comes in. Like in my office, we have a lead system in our office, but we are only open to the people that have the fundamentals. Because no one, at anything that you're doing, you have to at least have a starting point. You need to understand the terms that have to do with real estate. It's not a hard thing. You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent. And, it's something that requires a lot of patience. But when you get it, you get it. And you always need a core team when you start. 16 years, this is the only business I've seen that has outdone every single session. All right? You buy it, you have it, there's always somebody out there to take it off. So I say this to say, guys, this is a great gathering, but let's just not just come and leave. All right? You're here, put it to practice. All right? When you join up with these guys right here, this is what you'll get at the end of the day. You'll get a guy like me to assist you, a lead system, everything. They have everything on this platform. All right? So I'm going to step back, let Joe continue to do what he does. But I am living proof. I think this gentleman right here knows me very well. He's been to my house several times, and he knows everything about me straight. The 2 cars in my driveway. It was all me. They're not borrowed, certainly not rented. Right? Certainly not rented. So, this is a real thing here. Go ahead, Joe.
All right, so the 2 cars he's talking about, we got the Rolls Royce right here, and and the SLS in the front. So what happens is, when you're looking at real estate, sometimes you see this lifestyle, right? The end result. So what you're privileged to see, which is so cool, you get to see the end result and the beginning, right? First deal, and can you count how many deals you've done? Tons of deals. So we go from the first deal all the way to tons of deals. And what we're looking for is people that share the same values as we do. Same exact values, right? Collaboration, not competition. This is a probate property. Everybody know what probate is?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of you that don't, it's okay. Probate, I'll tell you generally, someone passed away. We all go at some point, and they left the property behind to, it was heirs. It was I think it was a brother and a sister.
Brother and sister, their parents passed away, so I found the property on Facebook Market. That's how I found the property. And at first, I talked to them and we negotiated, and I came to see the house, but they had gotten a higher offer on the property, but the other wholesale was unable to sell. This is where we talk about follow-up, and Joe did a training on follow-up yesterday, if anybody was there. And, I followed up 30 days later. I asked them, were they able to, did they sell the property? They said no. And they said, oh, the other guys were unable to sell the property. So that's where they came back to me, and I negotiated the contract, and I got the contract, and that's what I sold it to Mo.
All right. So now let's do numbers. Right. So, hold on. I'm just trying to get it so we can get online. We got it here. Perfect. Okay. Let's go. So you can write, brother. Purchase price.
The purchase price for this property is $255. That's on the contract. I got it on contract.
$255.
$255.
That's a good number. Amazing. Let me tell y'all something. This is something that we normally do. That's not amazing to us. It's probably too much to some investors. All right.
Right.
Keep going, brother.
So on the repair cost for this property was $50K.
Yeah. 50K repairs. Now you walk through this property. How much? Give me some numbers. What do you think the repairs were? 125.
repairs? Where did you see?
Okay. 125. Okay. Any other repairs? You at 80.
I told I said
60? 60? What you said? 75. Okay. Okay, so now let's talk about it. Repairs. 50K.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. So
Okay, so
with a house
We
like
got the
this,
125 over there. And all
okay,
that.
okay. So it would be probably about 50. Would be about 50K. For me personally, what I'm planning on doing with this house: new doors, new moldings, the restore the actual wood floor. In the basement, I go in the basement and I put all new tiles in the basement, sheetrock the basement, new doors, new molding, and that's it. Honestly speaking, me 35,000.
Now, how do you get it for that? Because you got a crew?
Yeah, you put in a new kitchen. But for me, a kitchen, average kitchen, buying as an investor, an average kitchen like this, I'll probably get like $3,000 a grand of countertops and everything.
Really?
Hey, listen, money's in the soil. It's secret. Money's
Okay.
in the secret.
Right.
You know, it's a, yeah.
So,
Well, because he probably gets deals. He does so many houses.
all right, now look at the size
Wait,
of the house.
First of all, as an investor, right, I own my own construction company.
There you go.
And everything that we buy wholesale. It's a difference. So when a guy comes in your house and he gives you a price like this for $15,000, he's actually getting it more than like for like $2,000, $2,500. Go ahead, sir. Well, if you were the buyer, you would have wanted that. But this property is already sold. Yeah.
You said the house is already sold?
I mean,
No,
It's almost, yeah, almost. We have like two already possibly.
would you say there's not much to do because just given the neighborhood it's already competitive in the residential?
There you
neighborhood,
go.
right?
There you
So
go.
you
You
look-
never
you're not looking
overbuild.
at
You never
Right,
overbuild.
right.
You never over.
You're not looking
So if you look at the neighboring houses,
Oh, the camera's sideways?
you never try to put more money into the property
Am I gonna
than
buy
the
it
really
already?
because there's no way to get that money back. All right, so you look at the neighboring houses and you're just trying to get it. A lot of people is not really looking at this. When they walk in, they want everything new. Yes, new kitchen. New kitchen. It's a very small kitchen. Kitchen like this, I do for about $3,000.
Make sure the roof is good.
$3,000. All my own construction company. All my numbers are real. Yeah. But I'm telling you, as an investor, you'll be overbuilding. I'm telling you, you're in it. Oh yeah. So you know what? On an average, a person like this would be a first-time home buyer. The objective is to get everything looking right, like siding, power wash, and possibly spray. That costs almost nothing. The roof, as long as it's not leaking and it looks fine to me. Like when I go in, there's no signs of leak. If a home inspector comes in, these are the things that he's looking for. And as long as it could pass, the boiler downstairs, as long as it's operable, I personally would probably change it.
The furnace you're talking about.
The furnace.
Yeah, because the furnace looks really old.
Yeah. So that I'll change, but that I'll get a boiler probably for like $2,500. And then my staff, they'll do everything.
What about this garage? You doing anything with this garage?
They'll change the garage door
Okay.
and paint it. And that's
Just
it.
to make it look nice.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you gonna knock down some of the walls to make like
The only wall that I'm gonna knock down is this one
in
right
the
here.
kitchen and
Right.
using
So I have two buyers.
by the stairs to make it like an open, totally open plan and give it spacious.
No, I would knock down the wall by the stairs because those are load bearing walls. So you can't really move that.
Yeah. You don't need to move it, but you can actually do something else with it to like make it more open.
I'm gonna look into it.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that it might be
Because
it's something I didn't think about.
It gives at least the visual.
She's an agent, you know.
Right.
I'm a few things.
Yeah.
What are-
Go ahead.
I'm a few things, but like to give it more the feeling of spaciousness.
But the stairs that actually goes up to the attic you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't that wall going upstairs. I personally wouldn't use it.
unable to
I wouldn't
connect.
move it, but maybe make it thinner,
I
change
can't
it in some way to
get the
give
whiteboard, so we're gonna have to
illusion
do
of
it.
space.
I
the
can't
aesthetic.
connect. This is
So what
this
about
is
an
the
extra
services.
bathroom? There's only one bathroom.
So we
Yeah,
I
I
can't
would-
get this
I would, the people that's already
So
have
it's
two
just whatever
prospects.
we have.
Actually, one that wants the house as it is. I won't disclose the price. And another one that says
We
this
still
is
live,
this
yeah.
and this and that. Most
I
of the
just
time,
can't
because of
connect.
my mortgage background, most of the time I already have buyers. So even before I actually purchased the homes, a lot of times the people already came in. They see I already have my price.
So
point.
you already
I know
have
what
a
they're
buyer budget and FHA on it?
looking- Yes.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Now, you said that you don't want to overpay on this house
I
based
want to overbill.
based off of the comps in the neighborhood.
Right.
So you don't have to go crazy with investing in the house because the other houses look just like this one
Right.
inside.
Me, I'm big on kitchen and bathrooms,
Right.
actually on the floors. As the young lady just said, open concepts. The only wall I'll actually move is the wall that gives the opening, and after we do the floors and everything, it will just give that real nice.
You're not gonna do
And-
anything in the front?
and
the
like you-
landscaping in the front? Yeah, yeah.
No,
Like and you also said that you normally have your buyers lined up so you can kind of tailor which homes you get for your buyers.
no. Well, actually, we at any one time we have about 80 pre-approved buyers, so we kind of know what neighborhood they're looking for. This is a great school district. So people that are actually buying are like people with young families. So, and for every time you buy, you kind of have an idea what you're doing. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So at the end of the day, you basically know, I know my clients. I know what they're looking for.
Okay, and last question. And you know that this home will qualify for FHA because it's not too messed up?
No, this house definitely will qualify for FHA.
But they have to.
Actually, the house, even as it is right now,
Uh-huh.
will qualify for FHA.
Okay.
So there's another thing also. When you purchase a home like this,
Mhm.
a lot of times as an investor, you have to hold it for at least 91 days before you could enter in a contract. Conventional, you could do whatever you want, and then you're subjected to two appraisal. And sometimes it gets a little messy, so you want to make sure. But let me have these guys to look at numbers, and we can go on.
ARV.
Go ahead.
All right, so the ARV for this property is
It's not
about 420.
because it's not sideways.
20,000.
What?
420,000.
So can I talk about?
Remember, we got some few people online that didn't want to brave the code like you did, or brave the property like you did, and some of them are in other states. So I would have did the iPad. So here's the basic numbers. One of my favorite numbers here is the wholesale fee. Right? Remember, this is a wholesale.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the money that he's making.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good job. Good job.
So,
Does
so-
everybody understand what a wholesale transaction is? No. Okay, see, I figured some people would know.
Why don't you tell them, Jay?
Explain. No, he
Okay,
did it.
good.
All right, so a wholesale fee consists of you
Okay.
find a property. Once you find a property, you get it on contract, and then you find a cash buyer. Once you find a cash buyer, you sell that contract. You assign that contract to the cash. I signed the contract to the cash
You didn't
buyer.
have to come to the table with no money.
So I didn't have to come to the table with any money at all because I already had the cash buyer I already know the cash buyer, so it was an easy transaction for me to even get the house under contract and then sell the contract off to the cash buyer, which is Mo.
So you made money by just signing your name.
I just made money by just signing my name, doing an autograph.
How quick was it?
It was less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks. I closed.
Less than 2 weeks. Once he got the title, we went. People sat down. The sellers had fun and everything.
I made my decision in 5 minutes to buy.
Question?
Yeah, how do you know if a house is a wholesale leasing? Like, how do you determine if it's a
Numbers game.
That's why you need the fundamentals. That's why you have to join with
That's
these guys.
exactly what the fundamentals.
Yeah,
This is what I want to say.
Okay, so I found the property on Facebook Market. If anybody knows Facebook, you sell cars and stuff on Facebook, or like if you have a phone, you can sell it. But a lot of people don't know you can even find rentals on Facebook Market, and you can also find people selling their house on rental market. This house, the owners of this house that we bought it from, their parents passed away in December. December December, yeah. Not this December, last year before.
I got some.
17.
So as you can
18.
see, all right. So he did a wholesale, right? They were saying no money on. You didn't have to bring any money.
No money.
All right, but you invested in something.
Yeah, invested in the education, in the system to help me get this property. And
So what
negotiate
real estate is that, you would say? Right here.
the
Mental,
brain,
right? The
brain.
brain.
yeah.
I want everybody to understand, and I want everybody to be clear with what we do here. We believe in knowledge first. So we're spitting these numbers out. Knowledge, right? When you know it, you can say it fast, right? When you know it, you can say it fast. You can think it fast. It just seems normal to us because we have the knowledge. One of the things, even all the wholesalers that we invest in, is our knowledge, so that when you go to, if you get a property and the challenge is you can't find a buyer, it's only because it's something that you don't know. That's all.
Yeah.
Right? And not knowing is cool because we're all still learning, right? Not knowing is cool, so we're all still learning.
Can I say something?
Absolutely, brother.
Listen, Joe has asked me several times, right? He's like, Mo, you know a lot of people, and you've never actually opened yourself up to anyone. Why us? Am I lying?
Yes.
And why us? I checked into everything that they're doing. I believe that the knowledge that they're actually giving out, the fundamentals are actually there. For the first time, I've opened myself up personally. I'm looking for 50 people to mentor, given my 16 years. And I'll only accept them if they go through these guys. They got to be vetted through these guys. I'm looking for 50.
50.
50.
That's just the starting.
This is a start.
That's just the start.
That's just the starting.
Right. See if you built for this. Because I'm going to tell y'all don't want all this smoke.
I don't want it.
You don't want it. But I mean it in a good way. Right? All right? Always be closing. All right, so we got the numbers. We got the wholesale fee. We talked about the repairs.
I didn't do profit.
We didn't do profit yet. Now the purchase price, that's a story behind the purchase price because there was negotiations for the purchase price.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Now the story is so strange. First he found it,
Then somebody offered them a higher price. Joe's talking.
and then come up, Rick.
Come on, bro. Just say
Come on,
Yeah,
brother. This is Rick. Right, y'all gotta see.
So
Right.
you got it from Facebook, right?
This
I
is
got
his
it from
time now. He gotta
Now you
talk.
can talk.
Now you can talk.
No, wait, you got it from Facebook. I got it from Facebook Market. Right. I got it from a Walmart. Someone who called me said, "Hey, there's a property here. It's for, what was it?
335.
But he wanted to close
335.
in 2 weeks, which told me his contract ended in 2 weeks. I said, okay. Gio had the same property.
Did y'all know each other had the same property?
No, nope. Brought it to the class. Gio said, hey, that property looked like something I Whiteboard, baby.
The whiteboard trade.
I said, really? I said, how much you offered it? He said, $250. I said, all right, we're going to work with you. So I let the contract run out with the other guy.
As the contract ran out, congratulations, brother. As the contract ran out, they came back to him, and what did they say?
They wanted $275
Because
they couldn't close. Because the other people couldn't close, and
the other people couldn't close. You understand? So what happened was it was 2 buyers for the property, and both buyers happened to be on our team. And how we found out? Go ahead. That's a good one.
We're going
That's
there.
a good one.
We're going there.
That's negotiations. We got a class for that. It's called negotiations. Now, we're going there. So what happened was we had him found the property, offered the price. They said, oh, we got a higher price. It was a wholesaler coming over here to him. We do this. One of the things that we have is what we call our masterminds. And we get together and talk about all of our deals within the team, right? And that's where we found out, oh, that's the same house. That's the same house. Masterminds is something we do often. It's a big part of what we do with the team. We throw our deals. Go ahead, Rick.
I got one more story.
Go ahead. We love stories. Go.
So January 1st, I run into this guy. I say to him, I'm gonna sell more houses than you this year.
That's fine.
I'm gonna buy more houses than you. He looks at me, he laughs. Huh?
loves the story.
I love it. 'Cause
Ali loves the
he
story.
He looked at me and said, "Really?"
All right, so it's really I'm just showing you more of the community and that part. So now where we at on the number?
Oh, we had the profit. The profit is 105. 105,000.
Wow. This house.
105 is the profit. That's a good number.
Yeah.
Great number.
Everybody see, let me step out.
I got.
Take a quick picture, a quick snapshot. I would have did it on my iPad for the people that's online, but we're not getting service.
Yes, George.
We call that a co-host.
Gio, that's what you got.
Huh?
That's what the owner's getting, right?
He's making.
He's getting 150.
He's making 105,000.
You making 50.
So let's can I answer on this?
Yeah.
So let's do this, guys. All right, listen. So these are actual real numbers as far as the wholesaler, but listen to what the investor says, right? Okay. So my ARV that I came with on this is 5.25. All right. So my offer that I currently have on the table, never touching this house, is 475.
Without doing
Without me doing anything.
Without doing it.
It's 475.
What's your estimate be able to ready to sell?
Ready to sell?
It's sold.
But
No, like
You say rent?
Wait, 475. I think I'd rather deal with the 475 guy, even if I had to put some money in the house, than deal with the 500. The 5.25, you know, you have to know your buyer.
I mean, when is it finished being repaired? Like the
It's warmer back.
When will it be rehabbed and resold?
I'm sorry.
finished
You mean how long to finish fixing this property? Well, if I was doing repairs on this, we'll give it about probably 3 to 4 weeks. New kitchen, new bathroom. You know.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
What will possess the original owner? in the
Numbers
first
right
place?
here.
Numbers.
Can't see
Like
it.
that.
Great question.
Let me get in this. I like this question.
This is what I need to know. 'Cause I need to finance it.
One man's garbage is another man's
Treasure.
Right, but regardless,
They already had
a deal with the table.
right, but regardless,
How cool.
he could go to a broker, put it on the market for 450.
Yeah.
But when it what is this?
And all depend on time. No, all depend on time.
Money strap.
All depend on time. All right. Not everyone has the resources. Not everyone have the money. Not everyone has the time to wait for the right buyer to come by. Houses ain't easy to sell. At the end of the day, you can have a house sitting on the market 6, 7 months. If you don't have the right people in your network to get it done, you know, it's a waiting game. Yes.
I'm a little bit. You said that the house after repair value is 420. After repair value.
That's his ARV as the wholesaler.
After
the number
repair
that
value,
he
420.
came with.
Right.
My number fixed
So
up
you're saying the house is here
in the neighborhood. It's about anywhere
500.
475 to 504. So the median about 500.
All right, so the problem with this house, they were with the wholesaler before they even met me. And for 6 months, that other wholesaler ran them around and they still couldn't close on that property.
The other wholesaler was your other team.
No.
It
This was
wasn't-
before
was the
we
guy.
even see the property. So they had this, and the other people were running around because they couldn't get funding for this property.
I know.
But I saw the property. They said they're not gonna talk to them anymore. So they put it on the Facebook market. That's where I got in contact with them, and that's how I was able to, get in contact.
But
with the owners.
realistically, how many times a story like this happens? I mean, we're
For us,
Every day.
For us, every day, every week. We call it like this. This is what we call it. We call it. There's a deal of the decade every week for us. Every single week. There's things that we learn as investors. It's just like when you're in the game, these numbers, they come all the time. This comes all the time. All the time. All the time.
So one thing we also want to talk about though is basically what Gio went over. So if you want to be a wholesaler, I don't know how many wholesalers might be out there, but this is very important to anybody who wants to learn to be a wholesaler, is having the ability to do this, right? If you don't know how to run the numbers, it's going to be extremely difficult to bring the deal to an investor. Do you guys understand that? So he had to know his wherewithal to come up with the numbers to present this now to the investor for the investor to take a look at it and say, okay, this makes sense. A lot of wholesalers we've realized nowadays, they say, hey, I got a property, and they just send you an address.
Yeah.
And then the investor's looking at you, all right, well, what's in this for me? You want me to do your work to run the numbers? A guy like him, he's pissed off. You basically built a bridge with an investor by doing something like that. So you have to know as a wholesaler how to present a deal and show them it makes sense. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah. And I
That's
mean,
important.
so many that don't know how to present a deal.
Don't know how. Here's an address.
Majority.
Majority.
Sending an email. If somebody gives you a lead and sending an email, it's just sending an email. It's not presenting a deal. It's not even presenting a lead. If you really want to be a wholesaler, learn how to be a wholesaler.